question about what you were saying about recognizing your own fallibility. And something I've observed happening, especially in the academic sphere, is that you'll have people ideologically on the left who will attack others with the fervor of a fundamentalist Christian or a fundamentalist of any religion. They seem to think their views are infallible and they are a true believer, and you're resisting that. And I've had trouble wrapping my head around that, because at the same time, often people in academia will come at you from a point of, we're the intellectuals. We don't. I get the sense that they wouldn't see themselves as associated with a religious fundamentalist. And I'm curious about your observations of that type of phenomenon.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's a scandal. And I occasionally have friends who are not in universities who say, kind of ironically, I don't know how you can stand it in a university. You just can't say anything you want. You always have to walk on eggshells out of fear of expressing some dangerous opinion. And these are people in the world of, business and literary agent and investment. We can say whatever we want. You guys can't. Now, this is a tremendous irony, because it's supposed to be the reason that taxpayers support these institutions and alumni and alumni is that it's considered a social good for ideas to be thrown out, evaluated, the bad ones criticized. And I also agree that it's, although I think there is certainly political correctness on the right, but because surveys show that overwhelmingly professors and students at the elite colleges and universities lean quite leftward. It's the left-wing brand of intolerance is more acute, at least in these forums. I think the right-wing version is more of a problem in government and in certain broadcast media, where there's also intolerance for discordant beliefs. But it's here on our own turf, we have to be concerned with the version that, for no particularly good reason, tends to be associated with the left. It's really, I think it's a disappointing and sad commentary that free speech has gotten the brand of a right-wing issue. Now, why should that be? There's no, by definition, it's just free speech, whether it's from the right or from the left. But people who defend and extol free speech, tend to be branded as right-wingers because of this, I think, what you correctly identify as an ironic intolerance. I sometimes refer to the mythical place called the left pole. Now, just as when you're at the North Pole, all directions are south, the left pole is the mythical spot from which all directions are right. So any opinion that does not conform to this orthodoxy is branded a right-wing opinion, including people who are, by no stretch of the imagination, ideologues of any sort, including right-wing ideologues. So I know that you had recently Christina Hoff Sommers speaking in this this same forum, and she's often branded as someone on the right, even though there's nothing particularly right-wing about her, other than the fact that she disagrees with a particular kind of orthodoxy. So that is, I think, to our shame as academic scholars and professors that that free speech should itself be politicized when it should be prior to any political discussion in the first place.